The old guy. I probably had 4 cups of coffee already. It's morning and it's snowing here in this town. Look at the TV. It is snowing here and 29 degrees. And anyway, I'm at my desktop here. So anyway, when I get a car, I usually get the model. And I look for the 1/18th model, which sometimes isn't as easy. When it came to the Camaro, it was pretty easy. In 2017, I bought the 2017 Camaro Anniversary, which the 2017 Chevrolet made 73,000 Camaros. Out of that, they made 5,980 anniversary models. And to break that down, there was 1,330 convertibles. Now, every anniversary model is fully loaded. They are virtually every option available is put into them. Leather, and then some extra stuff too, like suede inserts, suede in the seats, and then in the passenger side, the leather in the dashboard has got all these little dots, and then the dots come down to a right side section that says 50. Very cool, very cool. Seats are embroidered with 50. I mean, when I saw the car, I just said, wow, that's one of the nicest anniversary models I've ever seen. So I got it. And then after I got it, of course, I had to get the model. Here it is. Now I have a convertible, right? And this is not a convertible, as you can see. I couldn't find the convertible. And I think it's because the convertible would be very difficult to make. You know, I know that they do make them, but in some instances, probably with the top down. I know I have some other convertibles and the top is down. Okay, the door is open and the interior is pretty realistic. It really is. Look at the door panel. I mean, it really is pretty doggone realistic. And then you go, let's just pop the hood. And the same thing under the hood. It has the LS motor. And it looks very much like the LS motor. Trunk, well, the trunk's the trunk, you know. Anyway, here's the 2017 anniversary. They put the 50 right here. There's a 50 on the back here. In the wheels, in the center cap, says 50 years of Camaro. And these 20-inch wheels are only on the anniversary model. No other Camaro got these wheels. Okay, front end. All of the anniversary models got the splitter. So you'll see the Camaros with the little lip down here, but the splitter really makes that front end awesome. Okay, I didn't get the SS, I got an RS. Very nice car, still fully loaded, very powerful and fast. Now, that was the Camaro. All right. I used to have a 2014 Corvette, the first C7, and crystal red metallic with that tan type interior, two-tone, fully loaded every option. Fast car, very fast car. Had it for 2.5 years. I bought it from the original owner who paid, I think, $68,000 new for it. And then I picked it up from him about a year later for $52,000. So I bought it in 2015 for $52,000. And I just sold it last November for $40,000. So the car is just going down. You know, I mean, that's what Corvettes do. They depreciate. C7 is no different than any. I mean, you can go and buy a C4 right now for 10,000 or less, a nice one. C5s are going for right around 10, 12 grand. Nice ones, very nice ones. So before I lost too much, I sold it. And I thought I would get something that had bottomed out, already bottomed out, and has the potential of a return of, you know, of actually going back to its original price and sometimes even more. So I really like Ferraris and Lamborghinis. And there was a Ferrari, a 2004 360 Spider here locally at one of the Ferrari dealers. Actually, the oldest Ferrari dealer in the United States, Ron Tonkin, here in, it's actually in Wilsonville now. Ron Tonkin, the original owner, he died. He passed away, and his kids got the company. And they've basically sold off all the dealerships except for the Ron Tonkin Gran Turismo store. And at that store, they still sell Ferraris and Maseratis and other exotics. Just about anything people trade in, they'll sell. So I went there and I bought the Spider. Now, when I went online to look for Spider 1/18 model car, wow, $300, $250, all the way up to $1,000 for a 1/18 model. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's because it's a Ferrari, but 2004 was the last year for the 360, and then 05 went to the 430. So I found I think it's a Challenge Scuderia is what this is. At least it's kind of modeled after the Challenge, but you know, it's kind of a toss between the whole thing. Anyway, I got a 1/18 model. It's blue. I've got the Tour de France blue. And as you can see in my other videos, here is my model. Pretty nice, all in all. Not bad. I don't think this is the Tour de France blue, though. This is similar, but I don't think it's the actual Tour de France blue. The motor is iconic in this model, and they really did a good job. One of the best, I would say, one of the best models, motor replica I've ever seen. That's actually very nice. Has the stock muffler even, which is kind of rare to see. Most of these have all been, well, it is a model, of course, but most of the real ones, like mine, I have the Stage 3 Capriccio, and I also have the Challenge grill in the back, which I like because it ventilates the motor a lot better. These are beautiful. The 430 is a little different back here. It has just the one light on each side, and it's a little out of proportion, I believe. They kind of did it back here. Otherwise, I really like the 430. The 360, this one, very nice car, very well proportioned, and with 400 horse, you know, it goes good. It's a pretty fast car. But I didn't really buy it for speed. I bought it for just one heck of a driver. I mean, it's got the F1 paddle shift. The thing is just amazing to drive. If you ever get a chance to drive something like this, I mean, go get it and do it. You know, and then I had a Lamborghini Murcielago. There's a car that they designed the worst clutch in any car. The clutch, you might get 7,000, 8,000 miles. You'd be real lucky. I got about 5,000 miles. Actually, I sold it before the clutch went out. Bought it with a new clutch with 7,000 miles on it. Sold it with about 8,500, so I didn't put shit on it. And it actually was my nephew's car, and I ended up with it and sold it. So I didn't lose any money. He did. He lost money. But here is a Murcielago. I think this is a 124. This is a 124 model. It's a very nice model. It has the doors, the scissor doors. The interior, pretty nice. Not bad. Pretty nice. And then the motor is, I would say, leaves a little bit to be desired. They could have done a little better, although not bad for a model, of course. You know, and these cars did not have glass back here. The Aventador does have glass. Some of the Roadsters have glass, but the Murcielago overall did not have a glass cover over the. Now these things are just super smooth. Look at the streamline on these things. They just cut the wind. I wish I could have got a bigger model. This thing here I found almost by luck when I was at the beach, and there's a store down there that's what they specialize in, these kind of cars. And as far as models go, I think this is probably the best of my exotics right here. This thing's just cool. The motor, of course, that's just hot. That's just smoking right there. You know, I'm trying to put out something interesting every day. Here we go. This is a beautiful model too. Represents the car very well, I believe. It does. It's a very good representation of the 50. And it looks just like the one that I have, other than it's not a convertible. Okay, guys. You know, I'm just trying to do something that's interesting that people will want to watch. And if I try to put something out every day, maybe I'll get some more views. If you can subscribe, if you haven't subscribed, try to subscribe. I'm still learning and doing my best to bring interesting stuff to the table here. I've been videoing with this thing, this phone, basically a Cricket ZTE. But you know, it is what it is. It pretty much is what it is. Okay. Enjoy your day, and see you next video.